Martin Sloan, age 36, occupation, vice president, ad agency, in charge of media. This is not just a Sunday drive for Martin Sloan. He perhaps doesn't know it at the time, but it's an exodus. Somewhere up the road, he's looking for sanity. And somewhere up the road, he'll find something else.
Imagine, if you will, being locked in a dream where there was no escape because the dream you had been dreaming was reality. Reality you could not escape from because it was the life you were given. Could you imagine walking in the midst of a desert wasteland? No water, no food, no one to cry to, and no one to hear your voice. Searching, and always searching. Could you imagine a world and had no water? It was teeming with life. When I think of faith, I think of lack of evidence. Evidence that God is not a reality. So we do what we believe a good God would do. We walk into the unknown, yet believing with compassion that we are not alone. We do not fear evil, and we do not fear the shadows of death, because there's something greater. Yes, there must be something greater to life than a desert wasteland. Could you imagine a world that had more water than most of the known universe, yet that same world was dying every day from thirst, I have a message from God in my heart concerning the sinfulness of the wicked. There is no fear of God before their eyes. In their own eyes, they flatter themselves. Too much to detect or hate their sin. The words of their mouths are wicked and deceitful. They fail to act wisely or do good. Even on their beds, they plot evil. They commit themselves to a sinful course and do not reject what is wrong. Your love, Lord, reaches to the heavens, your faithfulness to the skies. Your righteousness is like the heights of the mountains. Your justice is like the great deep. You, Lord, preserve both people and animals. Oh, how priceless is your unfailing love, oh God. People take refuge in the shadows of your wings. They feast on the abundance of your house. You give them drink from your river of delights. For with you is the fountain of life. In your light, we see light. Continue your love to those who know you, your righteousness to the upright in heart. May the foot of the proud not come against me, nor the hand of the wicked drive me away. See how the evildoers lie fallen, thrown down, not able to rise. The transgression of the wicked resides in my heart. Oh Lord, have mercy on me. The Lord is the light of my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Even when I'm in the midst of a desert wasteland, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all of the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
She say, don't give us all your soul away, 'cause all that you have is your soul. So don't be tempted by the shiny apple. Don't you eat of a bitter fruit. Hunger only for a taste of justice. Hunger only for a world of truth. 'Cause all that you have is your soul. I was a pretty young girl once. I had dreams, I had high hopes. Married a man who stole my heart away. Gave his love, but what a high price to pay. And all that you have is your soul. Don't be tempted by the shiny apple. Don't you eat of a bitter fruit. Hunger only for a taste of justice. Hunger only for a world of truth. 'Cause all that you have is your soul. Why was I such a young fool? When I'd make history, making babies was the best I could do. When I made something could be mine forever. Another hard way, one can't possess another. And all that you have is your soul. Don't be tempted by the shiny apple. Don't you eat of a bitter fruit. Hunger only for a taste of justice. Hunger only for a world of truth. 'Cause all that you have is your soul. I thought I could find a way. Be the system, make a deal and have no debts to pay. Take it all, and run away. Leave myself, first class and first rate. All that you have is your soul. So don't be tempted by the shiny apple. Don't you eat of a bitter fruit. Hunger only for a taste of justice. Hunger only for a world of truth. 'Cause all that you have is your soul. Here I am, I'm waiting for a better day. A second chance, a little luck to come my way. Hope to dream, hope that I can sleep again. Wake in a world with clear conscience and clean hands. 'Cause all that you have is your soul. Don't be tempted by the shiny apple. Don't you eat of a bitter fruit. Hunger only for a taste of justice. Hunger only for a world of truth. 'Cause all that you have is your soul. Oh, my mama told me, 'cause she said she learned the hard way. Said she wanna spare the children.
Sometimes I feel like I'm locked inside of a nightmare where people sell themselves out for pleasure. Yet while selling themselves out for that pleasure, they constantly find that it's fleeting. They're forever grasping for it, yet there is no merit in it. They're never sustained. Their thirst is never filled. So they begin to dam up the water, holding back the very source of what we all know to be his life. Yet I wonder if that true source of life, that ever-flowing water that we're all being starved from, is God. Is the very God that everything in existence in this world seems to be blinding us so that we cannot see, taking away our ability to hear so we cannot understand. So that we are fully convinced in believing that God has truly abandoned us. We give reverence to so many things. To the shelter that protects our body. We give reverence to the vehicles that provide us with transportation. But really we have no reverence for God. For the very source that sustains all life. While being trapped within a nightmare, I'm reminded that God is here. Here inside of the depths of our heart. Our willingness to prove to each other that the very source of life is in the power of our own hand. Taking away the hand of God. The source of the water. The source of the things that bring us true joy. True contentment. And I wonder, where does it all come from? Our own pride? Our own ambition? Or is it just a lack of respect? Lack of respect for the source. The source of all things known. All things known thrive off of water. No life can exist without the water. As we search the universe, in our very own solar system for water. We love water so much we store it up, creating giant tanks, giant dams. Do we do it only to drive ourselves into a place of insanity, into a place of great torment? Do we love being thirsty? And I'm quickly woken. And I wake up and I see. There's no greater act of love or goodness outside of our faith. Faith gives us hope. Faith is the driving force which compels us to be passionately in love with justice and righteousness and water. Because it is the source of all life. Every beginning has the same ending, and every ending has the same beginning. Come into the world naked and afraid. You're gonna leave the world naked and afraid. I know God is with us. Whether there's evidence He exists or no evidence at all, I know there's a God with us. Lives in the hearts and minds of everyone who cares. Lives in the hearts and minds of everyone who thirsts and hungers and loves to stand up for the things that are righteous, for the right to life. We're all born into the same life. Is that really you, Lord? Is that the glory of your face shining on me? Is that the all-consuming power of your love? The fire of your eyes? Oh, Lord, look upon me.